Thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. Um, I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards or anything. If you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, and more, my information is in the description below. And if you'd like to book a free consult with me, my Calendly link is in the description below. We have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies. So keep in mind, masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. Um, so, all right, y'all, so let me get into it. So, um, actually, I've been, well, let me just talk about the Divine Masculine for a minute. That Divine Masculine has been, um, sometimes you feel like they'll pop in, pop out. Maybe the word for that is inconsistent for you, and you're wondering what's going on. He'll be there, then, you know, he'll be MIA for a couple days, and you're wondering what's going on. And I feel like part of the Divine Masculine's experience has been um, that you, collective, have been supportive, encouraging. It seems like you're always there. Um, if anything happens, and Divine Masculine recognizes you as someone who's really been, you know, a rock in their life. And so they've been encountering some people um, that have not been encouraging, supportive, uplifting, um, but maybe they have mixed feelings about it because those people also, um, in a way, come with financial opportunities. And so, as we all know anyway, all money is not good money. And so, maybe there's a part of them that's struggling because they see that with you, it's never that you want anything except just who they are, that you love them, that you're not telling them to pretend, that you're just saying, come as you are, be who you are. And maybe a lot of them haven't had that experience before. So again, sometimes it's back to this place of they're wondering, are you too good to be true? Um, how come you're not asking for anything else? How come you have discernment and you can spot if someone's being fake? Because okay, truth draws truth and lies attracts lies. So they're saying, they want, they know that they get so much love, so much inspiration from you, collective. And I feel like they're at a crossroads where they're going to have to figure out what's the best thing for them, who are the best people to have in their life, and so on. And part of that collective is you. So they have to decide, are they going to embrace you as someone who maybe people have spoken against or try to get them to stay away from or tried to talk against you, and you're just being who you are. So being loving, kind, gentle, uplifting, all those things, and yet you still get so much negative attention on you. Um, I think a big part of you is making peace with that. There's spiritual warfare every day, and you you get stronger because God gives you the strength, and also you get some challenges so that you're what they call battle tested, and you get stronger. So divine masculine is slowly realizing that you are one of the best things that ever happened in their life. And so it's important for him to really appreciate you more for who you are. You're seeing um, collective sometimes that you feel like the divine masculine is not being fair with you. They want that, it's like a double standard sometimes. They want you to do stuff, they won't do it. They want you to answer their questions, they won't answer your questions. And you're coming into a time in your life when you're saying you're done with doing that. So you are also challenging them to be better, calling them to a higher standard. And either they step into it or they don't. And for you, you're okay with either of those things because being in, back in, I was going to say, the dark feminine energy, you know that you can take care of things on your own if you need to. Um, divine masculine knows that you can too. They just want to take care of you. Um, and they're trying to figure out what's the best way to um, get close to get you to open up um, and share yourself with them. So don't be surprised if you do get um, some kind of communication coming in from the divine masculine, expressing how they feel, what they think. Also, Mercury is coming into retrograde on the 29th, so just know that if some arguments, some conflict have been happening, it can be related to that. And I feel like Mercury retrograde's energy has been coming in way sooner than we thought, way sooner. But so I don't know if it's been happening to you, but also, I mean, technology issues, glitches with the internet. Like I was talking about before, there could be cyber attacks, there could be issues with travel, so be careful with that. Um, be careful with um, teaching, leading, learning, news, all those things. Things could be interfering with those things. So just be mindful that Mercury is coming into retrograde very soon. So um, the effects of that, all those things that I was talking to you about and more, can be happening. Some relationships, again, will not survive it. And actually, I feel like some people are going to get back together um, as well. So these are just things that you might look out for with Mercury coming into retrograde pretty soon. Um, so I don't know if it's been happening to you, but I've been seeing so many angel numbers like falling from the sky. I think I was talking about that briefly, like back to back to back. Um, Today one just came up again, so I'm going to talk about actually a couple numbers, but I want to focus on 444 um, and talk a little bit about what it means. Um, so 444 can be related to law of attraction. Um, you have some work to do. You have you need something to build your manifestations on. So habits, or more than that, building character, being not just like I was listening to something. So it's not just about habits because you sometimes can get tired of it. Um, you have your moments of weakness, but if you become the person who does whatever it is, then you're just being who you are, and it's not a battle with yourself. It's just you being you. So it feels like by default, you're doing certain things. So just keep in mind you're building foundations, you're laying groundwork for you to be able to manifest the stuff that you want. So if you want to um, become seven figure, eight figure entrepreneurs, think about who would you need to be in order to do that? What would your mindset need to be? What are you thinking? How are you feeling? What would you wear? Who would you be around? What energy would you be around? So those are things in relationships. Again, building a foundation too. Like if you want a certain home, a certain vehicle, a certain um, business, what what does everything around that need to look like to make sure that you could sustain that reality? And if you want a certain relationship or you want love, who you need to be in order to maintain that relationship, the union, if you're thinking about twin flames, which um, is often what I'm talking about. Um, who do you need to be? You need to work on you and what you need to be doing so that when you do get the union coming in, that it stays, that you're thriving, both of you, in that situation. Now, of course, your counterpart has to do their work as well. Do you have space in your life for the person that you want to attract in? Make sure that you are the type of person that's going to attract what you're wanting, because like attracts like. So, for example, if you're trying to attract an emperor, you need to be an empress. Period. You need to be living like Neville Goddard would say, you need to feel it in, or Abraham Hicks might say, feel it in. You get the feeling first, and from the feeling, you attract the other things. So, for your career, for work, business, stuff like that, make sure that you are working smart, doing the things that you need to do so that you can attract what you want. Say you need to be um, responsible, a good steward with your money, with the resources that you have, so that more can come in and you can do things with that money that's coming in later. Um, so, foundations, I think, is the name of the game. Building something solid that you can then manifest on top of. Um, but also, you need to be flexible, not too rigid. Stay open, because unexpected things might come up for you, and then you do need to be more open. Um, all right, y'all. I didn't want to make the video too long. Um, I'll have other numbers as well to go over, but another number that I would say came up recently, and so many numbers have come up, but 1111, that is known as the twin flame number, unity, and I'll get into it more in more videos as I go along, but unity um, could be very close to you union with your twin flame to attracting your twin flame in, and you might have already attracted your twin flame in, so now it's doing the work to maintain that union, continuing to work on you and your counterpart continuing to work on themselves. All right, y'all, so let me stop for now. As always, happy lightning fast manifesting. Continue to glow up. Continue to watch, read, listen to things that lift you up. Continue to work on um, surrounding yourself with people that want you to win and energy that lifts everyone up. Continue to grow your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. Um, don't be discouraged by people who might try to badmouth you and you don't deserve it. Continue to do good in the world, and good will flow to you. Um, love y'all, and I'm gonna talk to y'all again soon. All right, bye for now.